To build anything that truly lasts, it takes time.
With just one more day to go for round one of Bihar's voter revision exercise to end, the Election Commission has found that 1 lakh electors remain untraceable in the electoral rolls. Further, 20 lakh electors have been reported deceased and 28 lakh have been found to be permanently shifted from their present addresses. Now, the poll body is determined to ensure that illegitimate voters are weeded out. The opposition is not letting go of their vote chori narrative in the state. Day 3 of the monsoon session, which was yesterday, saw the opposition united in dissent. They were dressed in black. They had placards which said "Save Democracy," and they also screamed "Murder of Democracy." And these slogans were made. They were demanding justice. Leading the charge was Rahul Gandhi, who has accused the EC of conducting vote chori at the BJP's behest. Let's listen into that raga once again.
महाराष्ट्र में इन्होंने चीटिंग की। हमने सवाल पूछे इलेक्शन कमीशन से, वोटर लिस्ट दिखाइए। इन्होंने वोटर लिस्ट नहीं दिखाई। हमने कहा कि वीडियोग्राफी दिखा दीजिए। वीडियोग्राफी का कानून बदल दिया। 1 करोड़ नए वोटर्स आए थे महाराष्ट्र में और इलेक्शन चोरी किया। हिंदुस्तान में इलेक्शन चोरी किए जा रहे हैं, ये रियलिटी है हिंदुस्तान की। कर्नाटक में हमने भयंकर चोरी पकड़ी है। मैं ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट में आपको दिखाऊंगा, इलेक्शन कमीशन को दिखाऊंगा, ठीक है, ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट में कि कैसे चोरी की जाती है, कहां की जाती है। कर्नाटक में ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट में है हमारे हाथ में, ठीक है, ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट।
You heard Rahul Gandhi. He's speaking of vote chori. He says he has evidence and he's ready to show it in black and white. But taking that pitch a notch higher is RJD's Tejasvi Yadav. He's making a huge declaration. Tejasvi Yadav says that the RJD, that is his party, they may even boycott the upcoming elections in the state of Bihar. Why? Because he says that the RJD would rather not contest elections than contest in elections that are rigged.
पक्ष एक तरीके से इस पर भी आपस में बातचीत कर सकता है कि चुनाव का आप लोग बाइकआउट कर दें कि भाई अपना खुद से लड़ो और जो करना है करो।
नहीं, हो सकता है, इस बात पे भी चर्चा हो सकती है। वो हम लोग देखेंगे कि जनता क्या चाहती है और सब लोगों का क्या राय है। अगर ऐसा करना पड़े, जब आप बेईमानी से सब कुछ आप तैयार कर रखे कि उसको इतना सीट देना, उसको इतना सीट देना है, तो चुनाव ही मत कराओ। तो इस पर देखा जाएगा क्या करना।
But how is the Election Commission responding? They've sent out a huge message amid all these rumors and threats of a boycott of Bihar Assembly elections. The Constitution of India is the mother of democracy. That's a message. Now the Election Commission has also said that it will never allow dead voters, permanent migrant voters, voters who have registered their votes at 2 places, fake voters or foreign voters to cast their vote under any fear or influence. The poll body is committed to making an error-free voter list within the limits of the powers given to it by the Constitution. So the poll body makes it absolutely clear that for it, the agenda and the priority is to ensure absolute transparency. While Tejasvi has issued the boycott threat, BJP leaders and its allies in the NDA are defending the SIR exercise by the Election Commission, saying that the EC is conducting this very exercise to weed out bogus voters, and it is also promising that no genuine voter, like the EC says, will be left out. The BJP is now daring Rahul Gandhi and Tejasvi Yadav to name any eligible person who has been left out and has not been included in the electoral rolls.
और जब हिमाचल में कैसे फिल्म की सरकार चुनाव मशीन में चुनाव इलेक्शन कराता है, स्टेट की मशीनरी से कराता है, तो उनको अगर इस बात का ज्ञान नहीं है और इसके बाद अपनी सरकार पे आरोप लगा रहे हैं, तो मुझे लगता है कि शायद नेता प्रतिपक्ष की जो होनी चाहिए वो उस जिम्मेदारी का भी निर्वहन नहीं कर।
And we have breaking news coming in. We're going to tell you what's expected in the parliament today. As usual, the opposition is ratcheting up the heat on the government with regards to the SIR. Another day and there's going to be another protest by the INDIA bloc. Opposition MPs will be holding a protest at Makardwar. This protest is scheduled for 10:30 a.m. which is in about 25 minutes from now. This will be happening outside the doors of the parliament. Now, the Congress goes on to say that this very exercise is the biggest attack on democracy. But what about a threat given by one of their own allies who says that we will boycott elections in itself? So this is the latest with regards to the Congress and the INDIA bloc's parliament strategy for today. Let's listen into some reactions.
Tagore, sir, we know for a fact that for 2 days the opposition has been protesting. Today also they will be protesting against the SIR. What exactly is the plan of action, sir?
We want discussion on the issue of the SIR, and we pleaded with the government that allow the discussion on an SIR. For the past 3 days we are hearing only the Mann Ki Baat of Kiren Rijiju ji, and then we heard the Mann Ki Baat of Rajnath Singh ji, and then we heard the Mann Ki Baat of Arjun Meghwal ji. But what we want is our right to speak. Leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi ji has not been given the right to speak. Opposition voice should also be heard in parliament. That is called parliament. It is only the ruling party's voices can't be only be allowed. We want a discussion on SIR, which is very serious. 56 lakhs voters has been deleted in SIR. This is a very serious crime.
So Tejasvi Yadav, when he was asked about the boycott of the elections in Bihar, he said that we will sit together and may discuss it. How do you see this? Now, election is a process where everybody should participate. Such calls are coming in. How do you see this? You are also an alliance partner. Tagore, sir, we know for a fact that for 2 days
My colleague Pragya is joining us. Pragya, over the last 3 days, we've seen how the proceedings of the parliament went on. Within 5 to 7 minutes, we've seen how the session starts, and then because of the disruption, because of the noise, because of the sloganeering, the speaker has had to constantly call out disruptive MPs and then has been forced to call for adjournments. Now, the Congress party says that the LOP hasn't been given an opportunity to speak. But who can speak amid this kind of chaotic scenes? What is the strategy for today, Pragya?
Well, the opposition is adamant that they need a discussion on SIR and they need it immediately. And this is why many of them had given adjournment motion as well. But the government is very clear. Government has said that there is a business advisory committee that decides the business for the week for the parliament. And they have said that we are ready to discuss intensive revision of electoral roll as far as it is concerned, and we are not shying away from the debate, but there needs to be a time for that because opposition also needs debate on Operation Sindoor. So they have decided that next week when Prime Minister is in India and in Parliament, there is a discussion, 16-hour discussion. That means it is going to go on for at least 4 days, and it can be extended if there are more MPs who are willing to speak on that. So after that, there can be a discussion on SIR.
Yes.
If
Pragya, I request you to stay with us because we have Congress leader Rashid Alvi joining us on the phone line this morning. Good morning, Mr. Alvi. Your alliance partner in Bihar, the RJD, top leader of the INDIA bloc, Mr. Tejasvi Yadav, has said that the RJD may decide to boycott the elections. Are you going to follow suit, or do you think this is going to be good for your party in the state of Bihar?
Definitely, I support his stand. All opposition parties should boycott this election. Because the way Election Commission is behaving and this SIR is totally against the Constitution, and they are destroying democracy. And I have seen one video. It is surprising that what kind of government is and what kind of...
Mr. Alvi, apologize to interject, but by boycotting elections, are you saving democracy and upholding the spirit of the Constitution?
You are talking spirit of the Constitution. The way Election Commission is behaving and this FIR, do you think it is according to the spirit of Constitution? This is nothing but fraud. It is nothing but fraud.
Mr. Alvi, if the SIR in Bihar was fraud, the Supreme Court would have flagged it off, but that never happened. The Supreme Court, yes, did go ahead and make some recommendations to the poll body, but it did not pause the process as wanted by opposition parties. So now to create a narrative, the BJP says that this only exposes the fear in the minds of the opposition, that it wants to run away from battle, and that is why it's now threatening to boycott elections.
If you want, I can send you the video. There are so many honest journalists. They have made it. Only government officers and killers, they are sitting in a house and they are submitting fake forms. And most of the Muslims voters, they are going to be deleted. So what kind of this SIR is? And within a period of 1 month, they will complete all this. How can it be?
Okay. So the Congress party too, like you're saying, Mr. Tejasvi Yadav has issued a boycott threat. The Congress party too is mulling a strategy on similar lines?
I am not talking on behalf of my party, but I want to advise my party.
Okay. Mr. Alvi, be with us, because we have Tom Vadakkan of the Bharatiya Janata Party also with us, and I would like him to respond to what you've said. Good morning, Mr. Vadakkan. The Congress party now says that they concur with what Tejasvi Yadav has said with regards to boycotting the Bihar elections over the SIR exercise. Now, Mr. Rashid Alvi is with us on the phone line. He says he believes all opposition parties should boycott these elections.
Well, these are the threats that they will issue because they know they are on the losing side. And the fact of the matter is that the electoral rolls have been filtered properly. And the filter is about non-citizens, dead people on the rolls, and people who have migrated out of their area, and those with forged papers, they have been filtered out. And that was their USP. And that has been blown out of proportion. So naturally, they will make these threats. And the Election Commission will take cognizance of whatever they say. And let us see how it progresses. These are early days to even make a prediction on what this is all about.
All right. But be with us, Mr. Vadakkan, because Mr. Alvi is listening to you. You heard what Tom Vadakkan of the Bharatiya Janata Party has to say, Mr. Rashid Alvi. He's saying that this exercise has been conducted by the EC, and the EC almost on an everyday level is giving updates with regards to the exercise, putting out the numbers, putting out all the facts and data on the table, talking about what BLOs found. And many BLOs belong to political parties across the spectrum. So what exactly is the real issue?
Hello.
Yes, Mr. Alvi.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you if you want to respond to Mr. Tom Vadakkan of the BJP.
What I am saying, I have video and I am thinking to go to the Supreme Court.
Okay.
If these videos are shown to the Supreme Court, then definitely Supreme Court will decide against the Election Commission.
So, okay.
You people, media people, you should go there to find out the truth.
The media is on the ground, and the media is showing what is happening on the ground. Let me go across to Tom Vadakkan. Tom Vadakkan, the Congress party says that some of their leaders might even go to the Supreme Court with some videos that they have where they claim that there are multiple discrepancies happening. There is an effort to weed out, voters from one particular community. That is the charge coming in.
They are welcome to go to the Supreme Court or any court in the land. The point here is EC is doing its job, filtering out these illegals, these non-citizens, and in that it is the duty of the Election Commission to do what it is doing, and it is what the Congress wants to do is their problem. But the reality is this filtering process is required.
Filtering process, weeding out illegals and not allowing fake voters in the electoral rolls. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining us this morning. But you're seeing the showdown over SIR. It continues, and it continues unabated with the fresh attack coming in from the RJD. It is Tejasvi Yadav who says that the RJD is even mulling boycotting elections, and the Congress party for now seems to be backing that stand taken by the RJD. What's going to happen? We're going to tell you about it, but let's tell you the agenda with regards to the parliament. The Congress now is seeking a discussion on the special intensive revision of electoral rolls in Bihar. It wants suspension of business The notice has been issued in Rajya Sabha. This is a notice by Congress MP Akhilesh Prasad. I'll take you through the details of that notice that we've accessed. We're going to show it to you here. Here in our studios, this is the notice from Akhilesh Prasad Singh, Rajya Sabha MP, who's written to the Secretary General of the Rajya Sabha. He's issued a notice under Rule 267 of the Rules of Procedure and Conduct of Business in the Council of States, that is Rajya Sabha, and he's given a notice of his intention. Let's take you through the operative part of it, where he said this House suspend 0 hour and the relevant rules pertaining to question hour and other businesses of the day to discuss the concerns arising out of the Election Commission special intensive revision, that is SIR exercise in Bihar ahead of elections, followed by a plan to conduct similar exercises nationwide, including in West Bengal, where high levels of migration, displacement and documentation related vulnerabilities persist. Such actions raise grave apprehensions about the disenfranchisement of a large section of poor and marginalized. So the Congress party once again is raking up the vote chori and vote bandi allegation with regards to this verification exercise, a drive that has been conducted by the EC in the state of Bihar. Numbers are out, data is out. The EC has also explained how it went ahead and conducted the exercise, and the aim is to ensure total transparency. My colleague Techshri is with us as she also tracks details with regards to the political face-off over the SIR. We've told our viewers about what's expected in the parliament today, Techshri, but also tell us about the next strategy of the RJD and the Congress. Is the RJD going to, stick to its threat, or is it just another threat to keep the pot boiling on this entire issue of voter verification in Bihar?
Well, this threat given by Tejasvi Yadav will definitely, in fact, again, raise a issue, and BJP will definitely be responding to it. But before that, Election Commission has already made this stance clear that Constitution is a mother of democracy, and Election Commission, cannot allow any deceased voter, any migrated voter, or any other voter who is not an eligible voter to vote in or to participate in the electoral process. And Election Commission has in fact also mentioned about that the people should not fall into the trap of the rumors or the misinformation that is being spread, number one. Number two, now if we talk about that what is going to happen in the parliament, then certainly it is expected that even after third day of the continuous adjournment of the roads of the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, today also it's expected that there will be a massive uproar in the parliament. Opposition will be asking for the discussion, will be raising questions, lowering, and government will keep on saying that they are ready for discussion, but ultimately there will be no conclusion to it.
Absolutely. And in moments from now, that is about 15 minutes from now, we are expecting the protest by the INDI bloc. Like they said, they will conduct this protest against the SIR, and this will happen at the Makar Dwar. Thank you so much, Techshri, for getting